Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone, and this is meant to offend. So if you're offended, good. And today, younglings. Younglings, 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 younglings. Younglings, younglings, younglings. Younglings. You offended yet? Because apparently, it's an offensive term now. Somebody went to Disney's Galaxy's Edge and said, I was talking to a cast member who referred to the children as kids, and she was like, oh, don't you mean younglings? Because the cast members do like everything in character. They do all the little gimmicks. They use all the words and language from Star Wars. So she was like, don't you mean younglings? And the cast member was like, oh, we were instructed not to say that because the only time it's said in Star Wars is kill younglings. It's all Anakin killing younglings, and apparently that's triggering for children and their parents. And I'm like, what? What? Disney, by the way, has denied that this is true because they're a bunch of lying liar faces. So just add that little cherry on top of this whole story is that Disney is a bunch of lying liar faces. Because why would the cast member lie about that? And why would the person, especially the person who posted it initially, she was like, oh, that makes sense. Like she didn't think it was ridiculous. She was like, that seems normal, because I don't know. By the way, not the only time it's said in the films. Pretty sure Yoda refers to them as younglings in that scene where Obi-Wan is trying to find Camino, and in the Clone Wars, from what I'm told, they affectionately refer to them as younglings all of the time. So you know what? If that's offensive now, though, if that's going to, first of all, it's like that's triggering to your children. They're probably too young to have seen that movie, or just like why? I mean, not real. No real Star Wars fan is like younglings. That's offensive. But at this point, okay, well, fine. Can't say younglings anymore because it might trigger memories of the line killing younglings, which will just conjure up all the brutality from that horribly brutal moment. It's not even in the moment where they say the word. It's Obi-Wan referencing it later. I saw Anakin killing younglings. Like that's, oh my God, just talking about. So you know what? Don't say the word Jew anymore. Don't say the word Jew to Jews especially, because it'll conjure up the phrase kill the Jews. Don't say the word Japanese to Japanese people, because it will make them think of Japanese internment, which was, of course, a horrible time in our history. So specifically Japanese Americans. Don't say it to Japanese Americans. Don't say Pearl Harbor to Hawaiians, because it will conjure up all of the horrors of when Pearl Harbor was bombed. Just erase that from your vernacular right now. Don't say Africa to any African Americans, because I'm sure it'll trigger all the horrible times that people told them to go back to Africa. Don't say Nazi to any social justice warrior, because they'll freak out and cry and have a panic attack. I'm not really sure why they do that. They're also then going to turn around after that and call you a Nazi, so that one's kind of weird. But you know what, basically just don't say anything to social justice warriors, because they'll probably have a panic attack and or verbally assault you. But anyway, in case I'm not making my point clear enough as to how ridiculous this is, it's ridiculous. There's this thing, right? There's this thing. Words exist. Some of them have positive connotations. Some of them have negative connotations. All sorts of people have various connotations with various words. We can't just go around not saying words anymore because some people are sensitive. When did we get to this place? When did life go from a thing that was just hard to a thing where you had the right to never be offended, where everyone was supposed to walk around being incredibly sensitive of all of your personal insecurities, where people were just supposed to intuitively know what those insecurities were and tiptoe around them? When did we get this far? When did shit get this bad? This is completely fucking retarded. And if you're triggered by that word, I don't give a shit. I don't give a flying fuck. It doesn't matter. Why? Remember that phrase when we were kids? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I was raised to be taught that if somebody said something hurtful, to not let it bother me, because I have the power over how I react to these things. Nobody else has the power to make me feel bad. Only me. Only I can allow those things to hurt me, to bother me, to trigger me, to upset me. So rather than trying to teach our kids that they get to live in a world where they're completely protected from anything that upsets them ever, because we're raising a new generation of effing snowflakes that can't even hear the word younglings without crying, apparently, maybe we should teach kids to toughen the F up and learn that when they hear something like that, yes, the world is full of things that they may or may not like, and it's up to them to choose how to deal with it and interact with it. If they don't like something, they can try to change it, but they don't just get to run around telling everybody, no, don't do that thing. Don't say that thing because it might be offensive. Grow the fuck up, people. Grow the fuck up. And that's what I got to say. So if you're offended, awesome. That means you're too goddamn sensitive. If you're not offended, you probably have goddamn common sense. But I'll try again next time. And that's it. That's really all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to get that off my chest because younglings, that should not upset anybody. Jesus Christ is in the goddamn definition. A dictionary, the definition is just a young person, a child. What the fuck is offensive about that? It's fucking ridiculous. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and press that like button. Click on all the links that are popping up. There's words. There's the t-shirt that's right there. It's Jesse Shop First. You can click on the link that's going to pop up. That'll take you to that t-shirt so you can have it for your very own Z's. Click on LA Cheesesteak Reviews. Make sure you're subscribed to that channel. At the time I'm saying this, the trailer is going up tomorrow. So if you're not watching this video in the first 24 hours of it coming out, the cheesesteak trailer is probably up already and you have to go watch it. It's amazing. And then click on Get Involved with Me if you want to find the link to my Teespring for other awesome designs. This one is the best one because it's designed by that Star Wars girl. If you're not subscribed to her, please do that. She's so close to hitting 100,000. Let's get her there. Also, that'll have all my other links and stuff to ways to get in contact with me and support the channel and help it grow. You can find me on Twitter at Jesse Milestone, on Instagram at Mindless Entertainment. You guys are the best. God Empress out.